Right.
We gonna have to hear a couple of stuff that, you know, when she called us nappy headed and ghetto, you're gonna have to return that favor back to Lala. And then the Caucasian side is like, they not coming too, because you was out here. Lala was over there doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So who coming to save you? Lala's the only one that was gonna save you. She said she was gonna write a statement letter and everything.
And Lala also told Kev that she never gave any money to FWA ever. When she was crowdfunding for her attorney fee, she said she never gave her $1, nothing. Because in the back of her head, she thought what FWA did was inherently violent. She even told that to Kev. She said, well, that's why I withdrew my witness statement, because what FWA did was violent, and based off of all the live streams I was listening to and everybody breaking down the details, I do not support what she did. So if you never gave her $1, you also never supported her from then. You've been capping this whole time.
You know what? White power.
Because what else is it? Because what else is it? That means the whole time. So my question to Lala is, and I want to make sure I have all these questions ready before Bando Court tonight. So if you've never supported her, or if you never supported what she did in defense of her daughter, which we now know was not defense, right? We now know, excuse me, we now know is, my body positioning, let me sit up. So we now know is not defense, right? Then why exactly did you stay around for so long? If you knew what FWA did in her, let's just call it her incident, and you knew it was bad, and you didn't support it, and you don't agree with it, then why did you stick around for so long in support of it? My second question for Lala is, the night of, somebody gave FWA bad advice. And I said this when I heard this story and I was doing a recap on this story 2.5, 3 weeks ago. I said someone was on the phone with her and they gave her some really bad advice to go over to that house. I don't know who gave her the bad advice, but it's somebody. And the way that Lala was like chiming in and clocking in, I was like, did she call you the night of this incident and tell you? And you're just like, girl, go over there and protect your daughter. I feel like someone gave her bad advice. I feel like FWA doesn't think logically. And so someone gave her bad advice. Do you understand?
I think somebody gave her bad advice. I believe somebody I do. I believe somebody hyped her up to go over there. Are you asking why Lala stayed after hearing what happened, the truth coming out? Or are you asking why did Lala stay the duration of, since the beginning? Why was she always around FWA?
Yeah, I want to know both of those. I want to know 3 questions. I want to know, did you, I want to know in detail.
I can answer the first one.
Well, and what I want to know in detail, did you have a conversation with FWA the day of the incident? And did you give advice? That's my first question. My second question is, why did you stick around even though you do not agree with how she handled her incident? Why did you stick around and defend her? Those are probably the 2 main questions I have.
Those are the most 2 important questions, because I think you need to hone in on those 2 questions. Because if you ask why did she stick around all of this time around FWA, I think we all know it's because Lala was not allowed on any platform, and FWA was her token black friend. Yeah. So I think those 2 need to be the ones that you focus on. I do hope you ask her, because I can't ask her any questions because I'm gonna cuss her out. I do want to know if she felt it was so violent, why didn't she then proceed to go around and ask everybody else to support FWA if she felt like it was so violent and all of those things that she was screaming and cussing at people who were saying they were not in support of FWA?
Yes, that is a fantastic question, because not only did she support her vocally, right, on platforms, she also went around getting other people to support her, telling them to help her close her Cash App goal, her live goal. And at the time when FWA had her attorney's Cash App up, she was telling them to go support that if you did not support the notion of what she did.
Correct. And then I think my third question is Why did you wait so long to tell her that you were going to create a platform?
Yeah.
From my understanding,
Do you believe that she needed to tell her? I think that's where the question comes in.
I don't think, me personally, I don't think so, because I feel like all of us just kind of like, if we need to go live, we just go live. Like eventually, like you go live. Sometimes we go live because somebody's fucking with us, and I don't want to take your platform down, so I'm gonna respond. I think it's just kind of like we all understand, like, hey, I don't think we have that type of. I think their dynamic of their friendship is why we're like, okay, I don't understand why, but I think for me, looking at their friendship is like this. Lala was the one that went around and defended FWA. She had no platform. She used FWO's platform in order to respond. FWO used her because she knew that if Lala was to say anything, I don't think Lala was I take back what I said, because I thought Lala was the credit card. I think Lala brought the Caucasian people who were the credit card in order to support her.
To make them, because older people, and I don't want to just say white people, but I would just say older people, right? Because we also see the same thing happen on Nitra's platform. But Nitra is the older individual where her FOE members feel trusted. That's why they're so willing to support causes, go to events, do stuff like that. And in reverse, right? That's what FWA used Lala for, to make her older white audience members who have coin purses feel comfortable. Like, oh, is this a safe space to spend money? Got you. Here's another white lady doing it. But the white lady wasn't doing it.
I don't think so. I think with the delighted, and that's why I said the dynamic of friendship is weird, because Lala was going around in other platforms. Like I said, she was in platforms. I saw Lala. I was like, what the hell are you doing over here?
Yeah.
I think she was the one that went out and then brought the people in, which is why, like I said, I think FW played like in this. If you're playing a game of using people, because I think that's what they were intentionally doing. They were using each other.
Yeah.
You lost, because that was your biggest. That was a person that was bringing in the people.
Now let me ask you this, QL. Do you think that Lala wanted to start her platform for these two reasons? One, she knew FWA was going to jail, and those old white ladies with pretty sizable coin purses would need somewhere to go.
100%. And I think it was evidence when I think Lala was going to start her platform the minute that FW let Bryson cussed her out. And the Caucasian people were like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I think that was the minute that she decided that, yeah, I need to start my own platform. I think Lala Ben wanted to start her platform. Mm-hmm. I think that's why she was going around in multiple platforms trying to create an audience. And I think
when you're in a panel, if you pocket watch, I don't pocket watch. I'm not saying you do it, but I'm saying you as a general term. But if you in general are on a platform, you see the money. Because you're not talking the full time, so you get to watch the money flow. You get to watch who's sending the cash apps. You get to, if the person says their name, like, hey, go check your cash app. You get to watch who's sending big gifts. You get to watch who's subscribing. You get to watch who sends subscriptions. So you're watching this whole time. And hands down, as long as Lala's been over there with FWA, she knows the big hitters. She knows the big shooters. She knows who got the bread. She knows who's sending cash apps. She knows all of it. She knows the moderator. She knows all of it. She sees all of it. So starting her platform now as her friend is getting ready to spend about 20 years in prison is a perfect time, because all those little old ladies, because I've been in FWA's comment section, they're mature women. They have coin purses. They are subscribers. They don't mind paying monthly, and they need somewhere to go. They need somewhere to go. Mm-hmm.
I think that's the basis of the conversation. I also want to know.
Oh, hold on one second, QL. Lee, she's going to jail because that's not funny. She shot her baby daddy in the back. But we could get to that story later. But that's why he's alive. He's alive. He's well. He's healthy. Thank God. And he's not paralyzed or anything. He might have nerve damage, but she shot her baby daddy. Mind you, her baby daddy who she fucked on 30 years ago. Okay. But that's another story for another day. But go ahead, QL. I'm sorry.
You're not done. And then she came on the live and told us that she was tough. She was about that action. And if anybody would have tried her, she was going to do the big one to us. You not done. And then her daughter came on the motherfucking live, cammed up with all got their roaches in the back. You got to tell them people the truth, Nosy.
Shut up, QL. I was trying to give the short version. But listen, I'm gonna grab something out the fridge. But if you're talking, I'm still listening. Okay.
No problem. I don't know. I just feel like I also want to know like why did she go to John? Which is isn't like John what y'all? That's what happened. Y'all gotta when y'all tell this story, I want y'all to be in great detail. She sat up there with her pink wig and her goddamn pink braids that was spaced the fuck out. And told us what's up. I want to know why John why John why did she go directly to FWA's I think John is also FWA's agent as well. So I don't know. Oh, Cascade, y'all go vote for Cascade. I think it's a skit too. I think I think it's a skit, but the way Lala sounded, I'm gonna tell you why I changed my mind. I think it's a skit, but the way Lala sounded on recipients, y'all tapped the screen, shut alive, and y'all sent nosy gifts. Y'all don't have to send me nothing. When Lala was in recipients live and the way she was talking, she sounded really hurt. And usually, typically, Lala, you know, she likes to call us ghetto and hood rats and fuck you and mind your business. But when people were asking her questions, she sounded extremely hurt, and she was very calm in trying to answer those questions. And she sounded extremely hurt by what FW did to her. So that's why I don't think it's a skit. I don't think it's a skit. But I do think Lala is going to try to, you know, commenzo her way over here. I don't think her target is Messytok. I don't.
No,
I
but
think
it is that them old ladies with coin purses.
Correct. Well, she gonna make sure, but I think that she knows that in order for her platform to be extremely successful, she is going to need Messytok.
Where is Laugh at? Oh, she's gonna need Messytok for sure, or just those white lady Messytok, whatever they be doing over there, because they, you know, there's black and white versions of both Messytoks. You know, that live stream I told you I was listening into, some lady named Cash. I told you it was about 600 people in there, and again, they had no concept of anything that goes on over here. They literally had zero concept of what was happening over here. You know what I mean? So they exist. They have their own mess. You know.
Well, child. Well, I'm glad you back.
I gotta clock in.
Baby, I hope you really clock in, because last time you left us, I noticed that I'll be back, and I came back and you was gone for 6, 7, 8 months. You over there arguing with Nicki Minaj. Leave Nicki Minaj alone.
I don't argue with that lady. I didn't argue with that lady. Those her barbs be arguing with me. Nicki has me blocked. She got enough going on with her credit card frauds.
Leave Nicki Minaj alone. You know I'm a barb.
Are you a barb, really?
Yeah. I like her. Actually, no, I am a barb, but shit, baby girl, I saw what she posted yesterday on Twitter.
What did she post yesterday?
She was praising goddamn that orange man with the goddamn wig.
Oh yeah, I said,
what the hell is going on here?
I think she's got a mental health disorder that's like untreated.
I don't think it's a mental health disorder. I think she's paranoid.
It could be